Yo, BJ Gaddour with the Daily BJ, and a question I often get is people are consistent with their programs, they've gotten great results. Now there's anxiety because a big vacation is coming up or a lot of travel for work or pleasure is coming up. How can I maintain my results? How can I avoid gaining weight? And I'm the king of making this mistake, by the way. I once gained 14 pounds in 10 days on spring break, visiting my grandparents in Fort Myers. When I was younger, really like the fat kid stage where I was just getting Blockbuster videos, pizza wings, mozzarella sticks, burgers. You know, I was in Florida, but I was chilling and vegging the whole time, and then I had to come back and buy all new school clothes before the first day of school back. It was really depressing and embarrassing. So I've made the mistakes both as a kid and as I got older. Here are the top tips that I can help you with today to make sure you can maintain your results and have fun and live your life. Here we go. Tip number one, you've got to commit to training immediately upon waking, even if it's just 10 minutes. A 10, 20, 30-minute workout to start the day is critical because A, you get the energy boost from it. You also ensure that no matter what happens over the course of the day, you already got the training session in. Oftentimes, especially if it's for work, you're busy, you're stressed. By the time the end of the day comes, you just want to get a drink or whatever you do, eat or just go to bed or veg, Netflix and chill, whatever it is that you're doing, and you'll not get that workout in. So just commit to getting it in right away. Even if you don't feel like super energized for it or your energy isn't typically up in the morning, you're not used to training in the morning, just getting in that activity right away to start the day is so critical. It makes such a difference over the course of that vacation. Getting in that activity makes all the difference. Number two, bring a portable travel equipment workout bag. I always bring with me my big bands, my mini bands, a TRX or suspension trainer, sometimes the sliders, those furniture sliders or fitness sliders you can use on the carpet floor of hotel rooms. Other things you can bring like a lacrosse ball or foam roller for mobility work. So put yourself in a situation where, yeah, bodyweight workouts can get boring, though you can always do things like step-ups, push-ups, planks, squats in a hotel room, bodyweight cardio moves like skater jumps, jumping jacks, but bringing the tools can kind of make it more fun. It also can allow you to get outside if the weather's nice and do some band work and other stuff outdoors, put the TRX on a tree, a pole, and have some fun. But bringing those tools with you and a nice small portable bag is also a great way to ensure you get that first workout done right away in the morning. Now we got nutrition, right? So you're going to be in situations where they're not going to be, you can throw your meal plan out the door in a lot of ways. You want to put yourself in a situation where you bring key snacks that have gotten you to where you are along the way. In general, high protein snacks. That's really all you need. So my favorites are jerky like protein candy, my favorite fitness jerky. You can also bring things like protein bars. I love the protein bars from Sourcewell Nutrition because they have grass-fed whey, high fiber, good ingredients. I also bring with me my Athletic Greens, which doubles as a greens powder and micronutrient or multivitamin supplement to make sure that in situations where your immune system might be compromised when traveling, exposed to a lot of, the stuff that happens on airplanes and when traveling, to make sure you don't get sick and to cover your bases. So bring along some key high protein snacks and ideally a greens powder or multivitamin to cover your bases because your nutrition will not be optimal, but it doesn't mean you can't plan and prepare for it. Another key strategy, you're probably going to be taking in more calories than normal, especially if you're doing more eating out. There's a lot more stuff that'll slip into sauces, the way things are prepared. So one of the strategies I use is I will skip a meal or snack each day that I would normally have at home. That kind of gets you a little of that caloric deficit to make up for the, certain caloric surplus that'll happen when you're traveling around vacation. So that could mean skipping breakfast and having your first meal at lunch. That could mean if you have a couple snacks a day, cutting them out and just having larger meals. So that's one way, again, to compensate for the additional calories that tend to happen when traveling or on vacation. Just play the math game. Cut out a meal or snack, and it'll make a big difference long term. Another key strategy, backload your calories and carbohydrates. You can do this two ways. One is you are eating lower carb, lower calorie earlier in the day, all right? And then towards the end of the night, maybe at dinner, that's when you can have more flexibility. And what people don't realize, if you start your day like with orange juice, pancakes, lots of alcohol, you're going to be killing it the whole day. It's going to be a slippery slope that will kill you. And you can apply this daily, but also weekly. Maybe earlier in the week, you're eating really well, mostly protein and produce, no liquid calories, and then it's Friday and Saturday where you're going to have a lot of fun and enjoy yourself. So you've got to backload those carbs and calories to make sure that you don't get to the slippery slope that can happen on vacation. Also schedule out your cheat meals, so to speak, or your fuck it meals as I call them. So if you're, don't waste them at a shitty place. If it's an epic, legendary, once-in-a-lifetime experience, save up your carbs and calories for those experiences and then be good at all other times. By the way, you don't just throw out what you currently have been doing because that's what's working. It's still an 80% protein and produce foundation at your meals, all right? You can't just throw out training consistently, eating well, and say, I'm gonna just fuck it the whole week. You will come back gaining weight, and then it's not just the fact that, you know, 1 week can, you know, you can gain 5 or 10 pounds or whatever else. You get out of your routine, and it's really hard to get back into your routine. So you're trying to bring your routine with you without letting it get in the way of enjoying yourself, living life, getting some rest and relaxation, but again, not abandoning everything that got you there, like training immediately upon waking, or getting your daily workout in, or daily movement for 30 to 60 minutes, or eating mostly meals of protein and produce. You can't just throw out what you've been doing. You take what you've been doing with you and you travel with it and have fun in the process. This is key too. One of the big mistakes I used to make is vacation used to be laying on my ass. Now I try to find ways to be as active as possible when on vacation. Not that I don't like to lay, get some tanning in, some sun, all that good stuff, but you know, I'm walking everywhere I can. Maybe it's choosing you know, activities or excursions that get you moving and having fun. You know, these are key ways to make sure that you're not just sitting on your ass and all these liquid and food calories are coming in and putting you in a situation where you come back with souvenirs of cellulite, so to speak, or love handles, right? We don't want that. So be as active as possible in the activities you're doing on vacation. And it's not just about the exercise component. Long walks on the beach, they're not just for romance novels. Get it in, have some fun, be active. In conclusion, and most importantly, realize that 1 week has little to no impact on the long-term aspect of your health and fitness. If you bring a lot of anxiety into this, and it's happened to me too, where I've been so structured, I've been so on point, and I let that kind of anal, you know, obsessiveness come into my vacation and ruin my vacation. Now I'm panicking about what I'm eating. I didn't get a long enough workout, or I'm worried about, like, I'm gonna lose all these results. It is a blimp on the radar. It's pissing in the ocean. This 1 week or whatever it is, 14 days, even a month vacation is a blimp on the radar of the lifelong pursuit of health and fitness. Do not let it get in the way, and the anxiety of it, the fact that it could ruin your vacation, which we need to decompress. We need to have some fun from time to time. Don't let it get in the way. Understand it's just a week, but I just gave you all these other strategies so that even though it's just a blimp on the radar, you don't have to, you know, blow it, ruin your results. Have fun, enjoy yourself, and there's lots of ways you can maintain your results and not gain weight. Peace.